Hey everyone, welcome to day one of Flexi Fit Club's internship sneak peek. My name is Noelle Bressler. I am co-founder of Flexi Fit Club and Star Diamond coach on our team. This is Tiffany Kremer, and she is a vital member of our team. And we're just going to be talking to you today about relationships and sort of the community that we've built and we really thrive in. So let me just start first by sharing some of my story. I started in February 2014, so about 21 months ago, I think, almost 2 years. And on paper, I literally should not have done this because I am super introverted. I'm still an introvert. That's not going to change, which is fine. But I was also socially anxious, and it's something that I didn't identify with for a long time. I spent a lot of my life kind of getting over my social anxiety, getting over it by drinking too much, going to parties when I was in college. I was just so insecure with myself around people and in large groups that I resorted to getting into trouble to kind of help myself talk to people in public. And so I went through this time of not feeling like myself, but not knowing how to be myself. And when I became an adult and got married, and my husband's in the military and we moved a lot, it was really hard for me to make friends because I am introverted and I was socially anxious. And while I wasn't, bouncing around bars anymore as a married woman sometimes, it was harder for me to make friends because I didn't have that crutch to rely on. And when I started this, we had just moved to a different state and I didn't know anybody. My husband left for a 9-month deployment about 3 months after we moved. So the only people I knew in the area were my neighbors, and everybody has their own lives. So it's like I didn't have a lot of friends. All of my friends were back home, and I only really kept touch with a few of them anyways. So when this opportunity was presented to me, first of all, I was like, how in the heck am I going to be able to do this? Because I am scared to talk to people. This is never going to fit for me. But I realized very, very quickly, first of all, I needed to lose weight. I needed that accountability and I needed to get healthy because I was going through a lot of emotional stuff, dealing with my husband, dealing with the move, and dealing with actually a couple girl breakups very recently, which has always been a struggle for me to maintain girl friendships. I was always that girl that was like, I just am friends with guys. I don't need any girlfriends. Like, they're drama mamas. And I proved myself right every time because, I would get into relationships with girls who weren't the best fit for me. So we'd end up breaking up. And anyways, I was going through that. I was not supposed to, like, anything written down on paper, I was not supposed to be successful in this business. But I found out very quickly that it's about community and it's about friendship and it's about building and having relationships. And as I went through this last 21 months in this business, I not only overcame social anxiety, which I did. This business literally changed my life in that respect. I've been able to overcome social anxiety, become confident, become secure, empowered, but it has changed my perspective on what having girlfriends means. And it's like the silliest thing, and we do have guys on our team, but it's a sisterhood. It's like a sorority with no drama. It's like everybody supports everybody and everybody's happy for everybody. And you can go to literally anybody on the team, whether or not you're friends with them, whether or not you've met them in real life. Tiffany and I have only met like one time in real life, but I consider her my friend. Like, we're friends. And I know that I can go to any one person on this team, whether or not we have this like long-term relationship, and they would lift me up and they would support me and they would encourage me. We get together on our team calls and we all just have like such a good time. We're laughing, we're joking. It's become like a blend of business and business partners, but friends. And that's what it's like truly been about for me. I have never had girlfriends in my life. I mean, I have, but not the kind that I could go to and know that there was no drama and know that they were going to like support me and not put me down or talk behind my back. And so it's just been this incredible journey for me in that regard, that now I have so much like women power, woo, you know, like girl power. So that has completely changed my life. And I know that this community has also affected Tiffany and kind of shaped her journey with it. So I'm going to let her talk about that before I ramble on and on. Because so go ahead, Tiffany, share your journey.
So with all of that being said, I too have always kind of dealt with this social anxiety, as you call it. I don't know that I ever really realized that's what it was. But definitely, you know, going out, partying, couldn't go out unless I was drunk, really. Usually with guys, I was kind of the same way. You know, girls are traditionally kind of catty and full of drama, and you don't know what you're going to get. And, you know, I have been burned by quite a few girlfriends. I feel like I am a good girlfriend. You know, at some point in your life, you grow up and you have a husband and you have kids, and life kind of gets in the way of that sometimes. But, you know, I think that we, as a team, have definitely proven that it doesn't matter that we're in business kind of against each other. We are definitely wanting success for each other, and, you know, we want that so that not only we as individuals can be successful, but as far as our business as a team too. So kind of to backtrack, I was pretty depressed for a lot of my adulthood. I have dealt with a lot of, you know, family issues and things like that, losing family members. And so to kind of mask that depression, I drank and sometimes used drugs and didn't really care about myself. I didn't care about my body or what I was putting into it or really what the end result of that would be. So as a result of that, I gained a little over 40 pounds, ate terrible. My husband, you know, he could eat whatever in the world he wants and not gain an ounce of fat, and I gained 40 pounds from it. So, you know, I quit smoking, and the day I quit smoking, I decided that I needed to do something to make myself better. Not smoking was obviously one of the best decisions in my life, and, you know, it was a good start, but I needed to lose that 40 pounds. So I started with Beachbody a little less than 3 years ago. But it took me a while before I realized quite how meaningful it was to have those relationships. You know, I had a coach that Beachbody gave me, and while she seemed nice, she wasn't you guys. She I don't know, wasn't very personal and didn't really reach out much. And you know, I met Lindsay, the other co-founder of Flexi, and she really kind of drew me in. I told her no a few times, and we kept talking, and eventually I just decided, you know, why not? What's really the worst that could happen? So when I signed on, I obviously was blessed enough to meet Noelle and all the other girls, and, you know, they were really welcoming and made me feel like I had already known them forever. There was no like initiation process like other sororities, so to speak. So that was always a good feeling to know that, you know, we are there for each other and we really do want the best for one another. So yeah, I mean, I'm definitely thankful that I started this journey. I started in April of 2015. So I've only been doing it for a short time, and, you know, I'm an Emerald coach, and I work full time. So this is kind of what I'm wanting to work my way to as my full-time job. So I'm thankful that you guys have come into my life, and it's really just been kind of a blessing in disguise that I get to have these girlfriends that we get to meet with every week. I don't get to meet most of my real life girlfriends every week, so getting to meet you guys every week is awesome.
It's so fun. We get together every week, guys.
Right.
I think it's so, like, I'm so happy that you're part of a team, and I think that it's so telling that, like, here I am, a military wife, a stay-at-home mom, former stay-at-home mom, now I'm a work-from-home mom. But then here's Tiffany, who lives in Ohio, who works full-time, and, like, when else would I have ever met her? You know, like, where else could we have ever been friends? We weren't supposed to meet geographically, but now we get to meet and hang out and be friends, and it's awesome. And it's like everybody on our team comes from such different walks of life and has their own story that they're coming with, and their own childhood, and their own pain, and their own hurt, and their own reasons for why they're unhealthy, or why they want to get healthy, or why they want to help others get healthy. But yet we all come together with one purpose, and it's just to live a better life. It's just for all of us to live better lives. And we just help each other do it. There is no competition. There is no, you would think that there would be competition, but there's not. It's just a group of women, sisters getting together, cheering each other on, and it's absolutely incredible. So the other thing that we kind of want to touch upon, besides sharing our stories and kind of how this community has really changed our lives in that respect, and our view on, hopefully, on women, because now I'm like, I love girls. But we also want to talk about how being a part of this community can hold you accountable, not only in your business, because when you come into this, you are not alone. Like, you're going to come in, most of us don't have business training. Most of us don't know what the heck we're doing when we join, but we want to be a part of the community. What pulls people in is just this, like, having those people who are going to support you. It doesn't matter if you come to me to talk about your business, or you come to me to talk about your marriage, or you want to talk about, like, family stuff. We support each other through everything. But it does help when you start a business to have those people who are going to help you through the business aspect and holding you accountable that way. We have, the trainings, the training websites and stuff like that. But like we keep mentioning, we get on the calls, we get on these types of calls every week, every single week, just to talk more about what we could be doing, whoever has good ideas, whoever has struggles, and we just help talk each other through whatever we're going through, because we're all going through something different. So that really helps, and I really look forward to those calls.
Definitely.
And also the accountability with our health.
Yeah. And I think that goes not just into the accountability of your physical health, but your mental health as well. And we are, really encouraging of one another, and something that we all really should be doing, if we're not, is reading personal development. So obviously Beachbody is, fitness programs and nutritional shakes and all that goodness. But a lot of what got us to where we are now is the mental aspect of it. To be successful and confident, and to be able to sit here and do this. If this were me, a year ago, I probably would have been like, there's no way this is ever going to happen. I can't do it. Well, I'm sorry, but I just couldn't. So, it really is more than just physical health, but the accountability aspect. I know that I have people who are depending on me to be not just talking the talk, but to walk that talk as well. So, mental, physical, all that, it's all included in that accountability.
I feel like a lot of people do look at Beachbody and they see fitness and they're like, oh, I'm not in shape. Guess what, guys? When I started this, I was eating fast food like 4 times a week.
Right.
Some days I eat it twice a day. Disgusting to me now. I haven't really eaten fast food since I joined, actually. I stopped eating it. Although I did have Taco Bell the other day, but don't judge. But I completely lost my train of thought talking about fast food. No, everybody thinks that, okay, so they're not in the best physical shape of their lives and they could never do this. Guess what? I don't even really like working out. I work out because it helps me like stay creative, which I love being creative. I love writing. I work out because I like to wear all the clothes that are in my closet, and sometimes if I can't button my jeans, I need to hit it a little harder, you know? But like, I work out to like be able to be my best self, and that has nothing to do with how hard my abs are, because they're not. You know, like it's not about that for me and for Tiffany. Yes, it's nice to lose weight. Yes, it's nice to be toned and stuff like that. But what would happen if we had just kept going down that path of, you know, the social anxiety, the depression, because I've, you know, battled depression back and forth in my life too. And it's brought us into a way of living that helps make us healthy in all the regards. Emotionally, mentally, financially, and physically. And it's not about being perfect. I say this all the time. It's not perfect. It's better. It's just being better. So if there's anything that you can improve upon in your life, if there's any one thing that's like this nagging, like, I really need to kick this habit, or I wish I could be this way, or wish I could do that. You guys, you may not see it now because Beachbody Coach, everybody sees the fitness, but you can do anything with this business, and it can be the vehicle to get you anywhere that you want to be in life. And it really, really is a bonus to have those girls like cheering you on as you go on your journey. It's just amazing. So
more.
Yeah. So anyways, we could just sit here and talk about how much we love each other all day. It's a really good idea. Oh, hold on. This is real life. My daughter's coming in. Honey, I'm making a video, so I need you. Oh, beautiful. Okay, I need you to go in the other room. Thank you.
All right.
Yeah, so that's working from home and being a mom. She's okay. So much for a smooth video, huh? That's what it's all about, guys.
That's right.
So, anyways, we're not going to sit here and talk all day. Clearly, I have more pressing issues, like my daughter wearing her tutu around the house. But we do want to challenge you guys to just dip your toes in the water and see for yourself, you know, what it's like to be a coach and like really what we're about and what we're doing. And that, let's see, what challenge do we want to do? First of all, we're having a wine night tonight. So we've been talking about getting together every week. We've also started doing wine nights, which Beachbody coaches, you know right there, that's not about perfection. So tonight at 9 p.m., we're going to jump on a call like this, a Zoom call. We'll post the link, and we'll all get to see each other's faces. But if you don't want to talk, you don't have to talk. You can press mute. Never say a word if you're shy. I know when I started this, it would have been like pulling teeth to get me on one of these calls. But you can press mute. You can even close down your video if you don't want people to see you. But I just encourage you to jump on so you can get a feel for like who we are as people outside of these videos, but in real life, like how we interact, the fun that we have and the joy that we have when we're together. And also wine. So, I mean, come on.
Why not, right?
So I encourage you guys, we challenge you to get on with us tonight and enjoy your wine with us, make some friends. Also, why don't you reach out to a couple of people who you know could really benefit from a community like this, who could really use a friend or use the encouragement and knowing that somebody cares about them and wants them to be everything they're supposed to be in this life. And if you know of somebody who would really enjoy a community like this, we challenge you to invite them to the wine night tonight. And, you know, drop in the comments below a couple of people that you're going to reach out to and tell them about this and invite them to come join us. Yeah?
Yes, ma'am.
Is that a good challenge?
Bring all the ladies.
Bring all the ladies. The more the merrier.
That's right.
Okay, well, I think that's it for us. You guys are going to hear from several other coaches on our team throughout the rest of the week. It is going to be amazing. I thank you in advance for your time. But I think by the end of the week, you're going to realize that this is where it's at. We have so much fun, and you really will fit in despite how different you think you are. There's one thing that bonds us, and it's wine. If you don't drink wine, that's fine. You can still be on the team. Just kidding. All right. Well, have a great day. And don't forget to comment below with the names of those lovely ladies that you're going to invite to join us tonight.
Bye.
Bye.